Here's the question we all need answered. If the apocalypse started tomorrow, would you survive? If your answer is anything other than, I'd be fine as long as I can find a bottle of whiskey and a crowbar, pay attention now, because The Last of Us doesn't just throw zombies and fungus at you, it gives you a lesson in survival, love, and really bad decisions. So what happens when you're stuck with a grumpy older man and a teenage girl who's basically the future of humanity? Let's find out. Let's rewind and talk about how it all went to hell as we recap The Last of Us Season 1, the cordyceps virus, yeah, that thing that turns people into rage-fueled monsters, suddenly starts taking over the world. It's not your typical zombie virus. This one has fungi that infects your brain. Imagine that. We get the classic normal day turns to disaster with Joel, a man whose life is about to become a series of unfortunate events. He's chilling with his daughter Sarah, thinking it's just another night, and then boom, entire cities collapse, and people are turned into fungus monsters. In case you weren't paying attention, this is how you know you're in the wrong kind of apocalypse. Sarah's death isn't just a shock to Joel, it's a punch to the gut for anyone watching. It's the kind of loss that shapes a man for the rest of his life. Joel's heart is broken, and we're right there with him. You'll cry, you'll scream, you'll question your life choices. And then, 20 years later, we pick up with Joel, still trying to survive in this messed up world. Fast forward to the present. Enter Ellie, our very own teenage firecracker. She's scrappy, sarcastic, and somehow immune to the cordyceps infection. Yeah, because why not? She's the only thing standing between the end of the world and, well, more end of the world. So naturally, Joel is tasked with getting her to safety. If you think he was excited about that, well, you'd be wrong. Ellie's a handful, but Joel, he's just done with her. He's like that one friend who gets dragged into a group trip, and the whole time they just keep asking, are we there yet? Ellie, though, she doesn't take any of Joel's nonsense. And boy, does she have an attitude. Honestly, if I had to walk across the country with that kind of sass, but beneath that teenage snark, there's a bond forming, and you can feel it. It's like an estranged father-daughter relationship. Except one of them can't stop making sarcastic comments, and the other is just trying not to get stabbed by fungal zombies every 5 minutes. Speaking of zombies, let's talk about the real horrors here. No, not just the infected. I'm talking about the clickers. These guys are horrifying in a way that makes you question your life choices and reconsider walking through dark, damp places. They're blind, but incredibly deadly. And to make it even worse, they make clicking sounds, like the audio version of the world's worst dentist appointment. But wait. There's more. Not only do you have to deal with these grotesque monstrosities, but you've got the bandits too. Because what's an apocalypse without people who are ready to steal, rob, and shoot you in the back just to get a can of beans? Yeah, thanks for that, humanity. Real classy. Let's not forget Tess, Joel's partner in crime, who's one of the few people left that Joel can trust. And she's got a big decision to make. Does she risk everything to save Ellie? Does she walk away? Well, she goes out swinging, literally. Her sacrifice is both heroic and heartbreaking, reminding us that even in a world like this, some people are still trying to do good. Tess, you'll be missed. And then there's Bill and Frank. Their love story is the most unexpected emotional gut punch you'll get from a show about zombie fungus. You're just trying to get through a dangerous town, and suddenly you're crying over two people just trying to survive together. What a plot twist. And then the ending. Joel's decision at the end of season 1, let's just say, it's the kind of choice that has people questioning their own moral compass. Because when it comes to saving Ellie, Joel is not going to let anything stand in his way, even if it means betraying humanity's last hope. So what's next for Joel and Ellie? Season 2 is on the way, and we all know it's gonna break our hearts. If you thought season 1 was rough, just wait, because things are about to get much more complicated. We'll see new faces, new threats, and yes, a whole lot more emotional devastation. Well, there you have it. The Last of Us Season 1 in a nutshell. A post-apocalyptic story about survival, love, and making decisions that will haunt you forever. If you're ready for season 2, just remember, make sure you've got some tissues and maybe a drink. I'm the Tipsy Critic, reminding you to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the breakdown. Because let's face it, you'll need me to guide you through all those tears when the next season drops. Cheers, folks!